There is a moment in every person's life when everything feels quiet, but inside, a storm is raging. No applause. No recognition. No celebration. Just you, and the struggle. People often look at successful individuals and admire the final result. They see the awards, the money, the recognition, the lifestyle, and the influence. But what they don't see is the silent struggle that came before it. Every big success story begins in silence. Before the world celebrates you, you must first face the long nights alone. Before the spotlight finds you, you must walk through the darkness. Before the victory comes, the struggle tests everything about you. And the truth is, most people quit during this phase. Because the silent struggle is the hardest part of the journey. It is the time when you work hard and nothing seems to change. The time when you sacrifice but nobody notices. The time when you give everything, and still feel like you are moving nowhere. This is the stage where dreams either die, or warriors are born. Many people believe success happens quickly. They see someone rise and say, "He got lucky." But luck had nothing to do with it. What they don't see are the years of effort that happen behind closed doors. The failures. The rejections. The moments of doubt. The days when quitting seemed easier than continuing. Every successful person has lived through that quiet battle. The struggle where you question everything. You question your ability. You question your path. Sometimes, you even question your worth. And yet, something inside refuses to give up. That quiet voice inside you whispers, "Keep going." Even when nobody believes in you. Even when results are invisible. Even when the world is silent. Because deep down, you know something powerful. Greatness is built in silence. Think about it. A seed grows underground long before anyone sees a tree. For weeks, sometimes months, nothing appears on the surface. If someone looked at the soil, they might think nothing is happening. But beneath the ground, something incredible is forming. Roots are growing. Strength is building. The foundation is being created. And one day, suddenly, the tree breaks through the surface. People admire the tree. They celebrate the growth. But they never saw the silent work happening underground. Your life works the same way. Right now, you might feel like nothing is happening. You might feel like your efforts are invisible. Like your hard work is going unnoticed. But that does not mean progress isn't happening. The roots are growing. Your discipline is growing. Your strength is growing. Your resilience is growing. And one day, the world will see what was built in silence. But here's the challenge. The silent struggle will test you in ways you never expected. There will be nights when doubt whispers louder than hope. There will be mornings when motivation disappears. There will be moments when you feel completely alone. This is the stage where many people stop. Not because they aren't capable. But because they become tired of fighting battles no one else can see. And that's the truth about silent struggles. They are lonely. No one applauds your discipline. No one celebrates your sacrifices. No one understands your internal battles. But those battles are shaping who you are becoming. Every early morning you wake up when others are sleeping. You are building discipline. Every time you keep going when things feel impossible. You are building resilience. Every time you refuse to quit. You are becoming stronger. Success is not built when things are easy. Success is built when things are difficult. When your back is against the wall. When the odds are against you. When quitting feels like the most comfortable option. That is when your character is formed. Because success is not just about talent. It is about endurance. The ability to continue when progress feels invisible. The strength to stay committed when results take time. The courage to keep believing when nobody else believes in you. Every great success story has a chapter that almost broke the person. A chapter where everything felt uncertain. Where failure seemed possible. Where giving up felt reasonable. But those who succeed do one thing differently. They keep moving forward. Not because they feel strong every day, but because they refuse to let the struggle define their ending. They understand something powerful. The silent struggle is not a punishment. It is preparation. Preparation for the life you are building. Preparation for the responsibilities that success will bring. Preparation for the strength you will need when your dreams become reality. Because success is heavy. And the struggle is what prepares your shoulders to carry it. Every challenge you face right now is building the person you must become. Without the struggle, success would break you. Without the struggle, success would destroy your discipline. Without the struggle, success would feel empty. That is why the journey matters. Because the person you become during the struggle is more valuable than the success itself. And one day, the world will see the result. But you will know the truth. You will know about the nights when nobody believed in you. You will know about the days when quitting almost won. You will know about the silent battles that shaped your strength. And when that success finally arrives, it will mean more to you than anyone could ever understand. Because you know what it cost. And you know the struggle that built it. There comes a moment during the journey when the struggle feels heavier than ever before. You have already sacrificed so much. Time. Energy. Comfort. Relationships. Opportunities. And yet, the results still seem far away. This is the stage where the dream begins to feel distant. The excitement you once had starts to fade. The motivation that once pushed you forward begins to weaken. And suddenly, the question appears in your mind. Is this even worth it? This is the most dangerous moment in any journey toward success. Because it is not failure that stops most people. It is doubt. Doubt slowly enters the mind and begins to whisper destructive thoughts. What if this doesn't work? What if I'm wasting my time? What if I'm not good enough? And the more those thoughts repeat, the heavier the struggle becomes. But what many people don't realize is that this stage is not the end of the journey. It is the transformation stage. It is the moment when your mind, your discipline, and your character are being forged like steel in fire. Think about how diamonds are created. They are not formed in comfort. They are formed under extreme pressure. Years of pressure deep beneath the earth transform ordinary carbon into one of the strongest and most valuable substances in the world. The pressure did not destroy the diamond. It created it. Your struggles work the same way. The pressure you are feeling right now is shaping you into someone stronger. Someone wiser. Someone more disciplined. Someone capable of carrying greater responsibility. But during this process, it rarely feels inspiring. Most of the time, it feels exhausting. You wake up tired. You push yourself when every part of your body wants to rest. You keep working when results seem invisible. And sometimes, the hardest part is pretending to stay strong while inside you feel uncertain. Because the truth is, even the strongest people experience moments of doubt. Every successful person you admire has faced moments where they almost gave up. Moments where they questioned their entire journey. Moments where the dream felt too heavy to carry. But here is what separates those who succeed from those who quit. Successful people do not wait for motivation. They rely on discipline. Motivation is temporary. It comes and goes. Some days you feel unstoppable. Other days you feel completely drained. If your progress depends on motivation, your progress will always be inconsistent. But discipline is different. Discipline shows up even when motivation disappears. Discipline wakes you up when your mind says sleep. Discipline pushes you forward when doubt tries to pull you back. Discipline reminds you of your purpose when your emotions try to distract you. And the silent struggle is where discipline is built. Nobody is born with unstoppable discipline. It is developed through struggle, through repetition, through choosing the hard path again and again. Each time you refuse to quit, you strengthen that discipline. Each time you show up when you don't feel like it, you build mental toughness. Each time you continue despite setbacks, you prove something important to yourself. You prove that you are stronger than your circumstances. But the struggle doesn't only test your discipline. It also tests your patience. In today's world, people want everything immediately. Instant results. Instant success. Instant recognition. But real success does not work that way. Real success requires time. Sometimes years of consistent effort before the breakthrough happens. And this waiting period is where most people lose faith. They begin to compare themselves to others. They look at someone else's progress and feel behind. They see someone else's success and feel discouraged. But comparison is one of the biggest traps on the road to success. Because everyone's journey is different. Everyone's timeline is different. Everyone's struggles are different. Some people bloom early. Others take longer. But taking longer does not mean you are failing. In fact, many of the greatest success stories in history took years to develop. Years of unseen effort. Years of silent struggle. Years of perseverance when no one else was watching. Those years were not wasted. They were necessary. They were building the mindset, strength, and resilience required for the future. And sometimes, what feels like a delay is actually protection. Protection from success arriving before you are ready. Because if success comes too early, it can destroy a person. It can expose weaknesses in character. It can amplify ego. It can create pressure that the person is not prepared to handle. But when success comes after struggle, after sacrifice, after discipline, it is different. It is sustainable. Because the person who receives it has been shaped by the journey. The struggle has taught them humility. It has taught them gratitude. It has taught them resilience. And perhaps most importantly, it has taught them the value of persistence. Persistence is the quiet force that keeps dreams alive. It is not loud. It is not dramatic. It is simply the decision to continue. One more day. One more effort. One more step forward. Even when the path is uncertain. Even when progress feels slow. Even when no one else understands why you keep going. Because deep down, you know something powerful. Every step forward matters. Every effort counts. Every sacrifice is building something greater than you can currently see. And one day, all of that effort will connect. All of those struggles will form the foundation of a breakthrough moment. A moment when everything begins to change. But until that moment arrives, you must continue walking through the struggle. Because the struggle is not your enemy. It is your teacher. It is teaching you patience. It is teaching you strength. It is teaching you endurance. And when the moment of success finally arrives, you will realize something important. The struggle was not holding you back. It was preparing you to rise. There is something powerful about the moment right before a breakthrough. It is the moment when the struggle feels the heaviest. The moment when exhaustion reaches its peak. The moment when doubt becomes louder than ever before. And strangely, this is often the exact moment when everything is about to change. Many people quit right before their breakthrough. Not because they are weak. But because they cannot see what is about to happen next. Success rarely sends a warning. It does not announce its arrival. It does not say, just hold on a little longer. Instead, it waits quietly, until the person is strong enough to receive it. Think about a rocket preparing for launch. The most intense pressure happens during liftoff. The engines roar. The ground shakes. Everything seems chaotic and overwhelming. But that intense pressure is exactly what is required to break free from gravity. Without that force, the rocket would never leave the ground. Your life works the same way. The pressure you feel right now may actually be the force preparing you for your breakthrough. Every failure you faced, every rejection you endured, every sleepless night you survived, every moment you kept going when quitting felt easier. All of those moments are building toward something. Something bigger than you can currently imagine. Because success is not just about reaching a destination. It is about becoming the person capable of living at that level. Many people dream of success. But they are not ready for the responsibility that comes with it. They want the reward, without the transformation. But true success demands transformation. It requires growth. It requires maturity. It requires emotional strength. And that transformation only happens through struggle. The struggle forces you to evolve. It forces you to become stronger than your excuses. Stronger than your fears. Stronger than your doubts. And once you reach that level of strength, something incredible begins to happen. The things that once felt impossible start becoming achievable. The opportunities that once seemed out of reach begin appearing. The doors that once seemed closed slowly start opening. Not because luck suddenly arrived, but because you became the person capable of walking through those doors. Success is not random. It is the result of preparation meeting opportunity. And the silent struggle is where that preparation happens. Every time you kept working when nobody was watching, you were preparing. Every time you stayed focused when distractions tried to pull you away, you were preparing. Every time you refused to quit when things became difficult, you were preparing. The world may not have noticed your effort, but life did. And life rewards those who persist long enough. One day, the moment will come. The moment when everything changes. The moment when people suddenly notice your work. The moment when opportunities begin appearing. The moment when success finally becomes visible. And when that moment arrives, people will say something predictable. They will say, "You got lucky." They will say, "It happened overnight." But you will know the truth. You will know about the years of silent struggle that came before that moment. You will remember the nights when nobody believed in you. You will remember the days when progress felt invisible. You will remember the sacrifices you made when nobody was paying attention. And that is what will make the success meaningful. Because success achieved without struggle feels empty. But success earned through perseverance feels powerful. It carries a deeper sense of pride. A deeper sense of gratitude. A deeper understanding of what it truly took to reach that point. And perhaps the most beautiful part of success is not the recognition. It is the realization of who you became along the way. The struggle transformed you. It gave you strength you never knew you had. It gave you resilience that cannot be broken. It gave you discipline that will serve you for the rest of your life. You are no longer the same person who started the journey. You are stronger. You are wiser. You are more focused. You are more prepared for whatever life brings next. And that is the true reward of the struggle. Because success can be taken away. Money can disappear. Fame can fade. But the person you become through struggle, that stays with you forever. So if you are in the middle of your silent struggle right now, if you feel like your efforts are invisible, if you feel like the journey is taking longer than expected, remember this. You may be closer to your breakthrough than you realize. Do not let temporary doubt destroy a permanent dream. Do not let a difficult chapter convince you that the story is over. Because the greatest victories in life often come after the hardest battles. And one day, the struggle you are facing today will become the story that inspires someone else to keep going. One day, someone will look at your success and feel hope. They will realize that if you could overcome your struggles, maybe they can overcome theirs too. And in that moment, your silent struggle will become a powerful example for the world. So keep going. Keep fighting. Keep believing. Even when the path feels uncertain. Because every big success begins with a silent struggle that nobody sees. And the people who refuse to quit during that struggle are the ones who eventually change their lives forever.